All right, it's weather time. We have our final home game of the season coming up this afternoon at Camp Randall for the Badgers. And it looks like a pretty nice day, man. 51 degrees at the Bash, 55-degree temperature at kickoff. That's right around 2:30 in the afternoon. And then 52 degrees for the fifth quarter. A lot of sunshine. It will be breezy, though. The winds will be out of the southwest, up around 15, but at times they'll be gusting up around 20 or 25. Right now we have 40 degrees in Madison with a southwesterly wind at 8. Our wind chill is currently 34. Skies are clear across all of southern Wisconsin, mostly in the 30s now. A couple spots are in the 40s, Camp Douglas and Madison. The wind, again, southwesterly, 5 to 15 miles per hour. But it's going to get more toward the 15-mile-per-hour mark as we move through the morning. And we will have some wind chill to contend with. Wind chills during peak heating will be up around 50 degrees during mid-afternoon. And then other than that, through the afternoon hours, we're looking at wind chills mid and upper 40s. So you will feel, it will feel a little bit cooler, considering the temperatures are going to be above the 50-degree mark. We have a cold front moving in from the northwest, and this front is what's going to help kick up the wind for us a bit. This will take us through the nighttime hours. Tomorrow morning, that front races off to the east of here, and high pressure builds in. But as it moves through, a few scattered showers will be possible on Sunday, mainly during the morning, I think, and by Sunday afternoon we should be dry. Monday, a mostly sunny day as high pressure will be building in. This is 5 a.m. on Monday. Another warm front will bring in reasonably mild temperatures as we move through Monday. Temperatures are going to fall off later in the week, though. As far as rain goes, this is what we're going to pick up tomorrow morning, and just a few 1/100ths of an inch in most spots. To the south of here, we could have a couple locations approaching 1/10 of an inch of rain by the time all is said and done. Today's forecast high at 55 with breezy and sunny conditions. We drop to 36 overnight. Chance of a shower on Sunday, 42, 43 with sunshine on Monday, and then a little bit stronger feature comes through on Tuesday. It'll bring pretty good chance of some rain with a high of 47. Then temperatures do fall off behind it. Highs back in the low 30s by Wednesday and Thursday. The lows will be dipping into the teens early Thursday morning.